Hello everyone, this is Sapya from Hopeless Duelists coming to you with Atum Dragunity deck profile. Let's get started with the monsters. 3 ducks because that's, it starts off all your combos. It's a core card, along with 3 phalanx. It's your main tuner, combos with ducks. 2 legionnaires. I used to run 3, but that was in my pure Dragunities, and it's not as useful in this anymore, so I only run 2 copies. 1 Atlas, because you don't really need more than 1. It's in the graveyard by the time you need to use it anyway. You can usually get it in there, so 1 Atlas, it's all good. 2 Armor Mistletons, because this is a 2 Dragunities and you can use it to exceed into a tomb. Summon it on top of Phalanx, and then summon the Phalanx after equipping it to it. So it's a nice card to run in this deck. 3 Zephyros. Even though you can only use its effect once per duel, you really want to draw into this card. So I run 3 of them, just so I'm sure I draw into it, because it's really good with Ravine. And it's a 1/6 beater, so it's not too bad. 2 Red Earth Darkness Metals, because that's what you summon with a tomb, preferably. And if you do draw into him, you can banish one of your dragons to summon him and have a 2/8 beater with a really nice effect. And 2 Veilers, because hand traps are awesome and Veilers are awesome. Onto the spells. 3 Ravines, because anyone telling you that you need less than 3 Ravines is clearly not very good with Dragunities. Ravines are awesome. You need 3 Ravines, no arguing. 3 Terraformings, because if you can run 6 Ravines, you might as well run 6 Ravines, to put it simply. 2 MSTs, because, well, they're MSTs. 2 MSTs is nice. 1 Cards of Consonance. I used to run 2, but then I decreased the targets. Took out an Atlas, I think I did. So, I draw into it when I need it, so you don't really need more than 1 anymore. 1 Avarice to recycle your Vadrianas, your Duxes, and whatnot. 1 Mind Control, because this card is broken. You can synchro off their monsters with it, basically. It's awesome. Book of Moon, staple. Monster Reborn, staple. Dark Hole, staple. Heavy Storm, staple. Not too much to say about those cards, they're staples. Onto the traps. 2 Phoenix Chains, because sometimes 2 Veilers isn't enough. And instead of 3 Veilers, I decided I'd run 2 Phoenix Chains instead of the 3rd Veiler. 2 Bottomlesses, because Bottomless is nice, especially with Priority Gone. It's quite a nice card to have, especially since it banishes, especially with like Grapha. You want to banish those Graphas, so Bottomless is really nice. Then the Solemn Brigade, because, well, it's a Solemn Brigade. It's there for a reason. Right, onto the extra deck. Quite a standard extra deck, really. 1 Trident Dragon. You don't summon him too often, but when you do summon him and you get his effect, he's awesome. He's a potential OTK, 9,000 damage. Mistworm. You don't summon him too often either, because he's really complicated to summon in this deck. You'd need a Dux or a Zephyros with a Legionnaire and a Phalanx or a Atlas. So he's a bit situational, but he's really nice to summon when you can. It's nice to have the level 9 option there. 2 Stardusts. That's supposed to be 1 Stardust and a Scrap Dragon, but I don't have a Scrap Dragon at the moment. So when I do get one, I'll replace that Stardust with it. At the moment, I just decided I'd use 2 Stardusts. 1 Thought Ruler, because he's a really nice level 8. You want to summon him. 1 Gaydarg, because he sets up your hand in your graveyard. You won't really use him too often, but when your deck's been slow, you kind of want to summon him. 3 Vadrianas, because once again, one of those cards that you need 3 of to really run this deck properly. You know, it enables all your level 8s and occasionally destroys something with Atlas, and then it's a 3/8 beta. Really nice. 1 Bryanak, generic, level 6. 1 Catasta, once again, generic, but level 5. 2 Atums, because, well, it's Atum Dragunities, it summons radioactive metals, it's just an awesome card. It's really nice, quite easy to summon as well with Vadrianas and Mistletons. 1 Bouncer, this is quite an expensive card, so I will sell him off eventually, but whilst I still have him, I use him, because you know, he's a nice effect. It's a nice effect. Then 1 Gaia Dragon Thundercharger, because basically you summon him on top of one of your used up Atoms, because Atum can't attack the turn its effect is used. So you just put him on top. You've got a 2/6 beta. It's really nice. You know, I like this card. I only run one of them because occasionally you will summon a second Atum, but it's a waste of space in your extra deck if you run 2 of him. You just, you know, 1 is enough in my opinion. I don't have a side deck at the moment. I mean, I do side in random cards when I am playing, just stuff like Shadow Imprisoning, Electric Virus, and Chain Disappearance and the like, but I don't really have a set side deck at the moment. I will update the deck with a side deck at some point, but for now, this is my deck. Thank you very much for watching.